Hello, Internet. I have some awesome news to share with you, and we're going to get started here with the countdown timer. I always have some cool tunes going for the countdown timer and an open mic, of course. And switch over to the beloved bald spot cam. I know everyone loves the bald spot cam. All right. Get this going.
Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They want to let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed.
Some awesome people are here. I love it. Hey, big old like, please.
Never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves. We won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake it to the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everyone. My name is Matt Haas. This is the All Things YouTube live show, my 310th live show. 310, baby. I am glad you're here. Let's see who is in the house. Marilyn W. is back. I know. That's kind of crazy. Rich Vibes is here. He's bringing the party. Robin's Buys and DIYs. Hi, Robin. Good to see you, my friend. Polly wants a crafter. That's Jerry Brown, everyone. Polly wants a hypecrafter.com. Hashtag not sponsored. Hugh DeMann, Wit Profit. He knows all about the sports. There's my friend Adam. Adam's Exploits with 3 thumbs up. Yes, please hit the thumbs up button 3 times. That would be the appropriate number of times. Hey, it's a good song. I know. Jerry thinks so. Welcome back, Outlaw. Tom Hannock. JP Woodwork. All the way from merry old England. Well, Rich is from England as well. Good to see you, Jamie Page. JP Woodwork. All right. My goodness. Oh. If you have any questions about anything, you just drop them in the chat. We will get that answered for you. I do have a tipping service going here. Stream Elements tips. Those are active. Follow this link. It's also written on the screen if you squint right down there. It's in the description as well. And if you do that, we'll hit the hype button for you. So every dollar donated, you're going to make me press a hype alert on screen. You can make that happen. Dave Gatton, ladies and gentlemen, he's got the big old channel. He's a super awesome creator. Love you, Dave. Glad you're here. Troy Pritchard, hello. Good morning. Good evening, Matt and everyone else. See, same thing with the 3 thumbs up. You hit that thumbs up button 3 times. That'll certainly work for me. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. All right, so listen. What has been going on? It's been 2 days shy of a month since I've had a live stream here on All Things YouTube. Man, why? Why all the time away? I did 308 basically every week. I think I might have missed 1 show on average a year. Maybe 1 year I maybe missed 2 shows, but my goodness, you know, week after week after week, 7 p.m. Eastern, All Things YouTube Live. Going. Well, I'm about to tell you. So let me talk about why I started All Things YouTube. Okay, so I had this channel, the Awesome Wood Things channel, and I wanted to be better at YouTube, so I started learning all there is to know about YouTube. And this is just kind of how I operate. If there's a website that I like, I go all in and figure out the website. Every button, every pull-down menu, all the screens, all the features, what you can do, what you can't do. I just sort of jump in, and I love doing that. Same thing with learning programs, applications, Adobe Illustrator, Final Cut Pro. I just kind of attach myself to it, and I just absorb all the knowledge. Just the way I operate. You know, if I resonate with the program or service. And I was like, you know what? I can help other people with this. So I launched All Things YouTube on Awesome Wood Things, and I had the show. And I did 25 episodes, 25 weeks of All Things YouTube on that channel. And it started to really resonate. And then the people who wanted the YouTube content, some of them didn't want the woodworking content. And the woodworking people, most of them didn't want the All Things YouTube. Look at this, the number of subscribers. Thank you, Marilyn. Appreciate that. Yeah, I have 666 subs. There's 7 hype button presses for you. I always round up. Thank you for the tip, Marilyn. I do appreciate that. Yeah, so I thought, okay, this isn't good. You shouldn't have 2 different concepts on the same channel in most cases. So I broke it off, and I I was doing all things YouTube. And my thinking was, all right, this type of content I could do sitting down. Like when I'm in the wood shop, I'm standing up mostly. And it kind of wears on you. I'm like, oh, I'll be able to do this in my office. This is good. I like that. I like that. And then I thought to myself, well, what does it take to be successful? Or what would it take to be successful at a YouTube channel about growing on YouTube, helping other people be good on YouTube? And I said, well, you've got to be an expert. Okay, am I an expert? So I asked myself, am I an expert in this subject matter? You don't have to know everything, but you need to know a lot. Why am I at that expert level? Well, I'm a technology geek through and through. I always have been. I listen to the world technology news just for fun to see what the companies are up to, how the executives are thinking, what their goals are, the missteps that they may have done. I like that. I understand server architecture. I've launched several complex typologies on AWS, and so I know how the different components work together to serve a website. Because, here's a shocker. If you go to youtube.com and hit enter, you're not attaching yourself to one server. Like there are many different services running to make that whole engine work. Like the closed captioning thing, it's a whole separate service. And the little editor thing, where you have the inbuilt little editor on the YouTube Studio, that's a separate service. All of these things are separate services. The services that push out the notifications, it's all separate servers. It's not just like one, Lenovo server sitting on a rack. Anyway, so I understand the hardware side of it. I'm a web developer. I understand the software side of it and how code works and how applications are built. So, and I was invited to Google for a meeting because they wanted to talk to me. They wanted for work. Like I didn't go there to visit a friend that works there. They got me in the campus. And so, yes, I'm an expert. Hey, Rockin' Woodworks is here. Good to see you. Eloy Escajedo. Jim Bashirs is back. Hi, Jim. Good to see you, my friend. There's Driveway Workshop. He's there twice. This is the same person. If you have more than one YouTube channel, log into all of them and then on different devices and watch my show. That's great. Fun stuff. So, yeah, okay. So I think I've got the knowledge down. Okay, that's the first step to be successful. Second step, I thought, well, you have to have good on-camera delivery. Like, am I good making videos and putting myself in the video and talking and speaking and explaining stuff? Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I've been on YouTube since 2013, and I've been public speaking long before that. And I also am a former teacher. I did adult instruction for desktop publishing apps at the college after I graduated. Did that for years. So I have the presence where I can make it sound and seem like I'm talking to one person, even though I'm in a room by myself talking to a bunch of plastic and glass that makes up the camera and the lens. I structure how I speak as if I'm talking to one person. I do a lot of ask a question and answer it. Like, what's the best physical prompt? Oh, it's the thumbs up symbol. Like, see, I could just say the thumbs up symbol is the best physical prompt. It's the same thing. It takes the same amount of time to say. But when you ask a question and answer it, it kind of feels like you're talking to someone. Anyway, so I got all of that down. And then, can I teach? Can I teach people? Well, yeah, I know how to break down complex things and in what sequence to give it to you and how much to give you and when to give it to you. And I can teach where you follow along, where I do the big picture where you have to and then go down to the detail, but always kind of keep you grounded as to where you are. Like some teachers are like, just do these 10 steps, and then once you see what happens, then you'll figure it out. Well, that's a lazy teaching method. And I'm like, that's not how you're supposed to teach someone. So yeah, I can teach people really, really good. Second best to Tony Rouleau. You don't pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with Jim. I can hear that. Steve Carmichael, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Steve. He's coming to us from Georgia. Good to see you. All right. So yeah, so I got the on-camera stuff. And then what else do you need? Well, I thought, okay, I'm going to need like all of the different services and tools built out. So I did that. If you look close here, I've got a website. I built a course, 32 lesson course. I actually have the YouTube channel, of course. I have a Facebook group. I have a locals group. I've got the Patreon. I'm all in here, baby. Buy me a coffee, Twitter. There's a podcast. I did an audio podcast, a crypto page, Amazon Live, and the email newsletter sign up. So I've built out all of these different things to kind of support the channel. So it's not just YouTube. You had other places to go and be. Did not get the reference. Now I'm wondering. Well, I've already talked past that, and I can't remember what reference I was talking about. Remind me, and I'll explain. Yeah. Don't whiz into the wind. Yeah, that's a good tip. He may be all in on the hair metal era. Yeah, oh my God. Hair bands for life, baby. Hair bands for life. And then, okay, so, all right, I've got the knowledge. I got the on-camera delivery. I'm able to teach. Good. I'm like, I am properly set up to grow this channel. Okay. And I did 200 plus live streams. I've showed up every week, 200 plus live stream. But you need something else to be successful. You need to make content. You need to pour yourself into it and deliver. You've got to deliver. And I've said this for those who have been around a while. I'm like, look, I've got these 4 YouTube channels. Okay. So my time is being split across all of these things. So what does that mean? That means that no one channel is getting my primary attention. And all 4, as a result, are growing slower than they would have. And I knew that. And I was kind of okay with that because this channel has a small handful of subs shy of 8,000 subscribers. Okay. 7,960 something. I don't know what it's up there. I've got, 2 dozen more, and I'm at 8,000 subscribers. And it was in YPP, the YouTube Partner Program. Okay. So what does that mean? That means I'm getting checks. YouTube's sending me money. It wouldn't send me money every month. Didn't make much, but it made enough to throw out a 1099 at the end of the year. So it was nice little cash it was generating. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm getting paid here. Maybe I'll do some stuff here. The money's coming in, and on all things YouTube, I've got the Stream Elements tip. You saw Marilyn, if you were here a moment ago. She gave me a tip on screen. So it is generating some money, but this is where the money was coming from. And then YouTube was like, okay, we got this new thing called Shorts. Everyone loves Shorts. YouTube loves Shorts. YouTube executives love Shorts. They love shorts so much they fired the person in charge because they didn't perform as much, and they see YouTube. They see YouTube being a competitor to TikTok. TikTok is eating YouTube's lunch, and they're like, we got to get people using shorts. And the idea was, well, if you're not on shorts, if you're not pumping out shorts, then YouTube isn't going to be as nice to you with the algorithm. And there is anecdotal evidence that channels that aren't posting shorts, their stuff's not getting spread out there as much as it used to. Now, part of being successful on YouTube is you got to go out and get your audience. I mean, that's why I'm on all of these other things, on Facebook and Twitter and other things. I was trying to, get people pulled in to my show. Of course you do that, but as far as promotion within the platform itself, YouTube promoting you within YouTube, they started to turn that down. Guess what happened? YouTube started to do that, and Awesome Wood Things was getting less and less traffic over time. Less and less traffic. So, the graph was going down as time went on. And this is the big news. I fell below the 4,000 watch hours. What do they do when you fall below the 4,000 watch hours? They take you out of YPP. So this is no longer in YPP. So it's ad free. So go to Awesome Wood Things, and there's no ads on there, presumably. Maybe there still are. I didn't go to incognito mode and check it, but yeah, they took it out. And I have a video over there that has 300,000 lifetime views. It's kind of crazy. So I am no longer in the YPP, and that got me thinking. I am late for the news about this channel. We're just getting into it. Kevin Michael Reed, glad you're here. Sign that check and well, yeah. Take away the cash. So I got to thinking, all right, well, what's next? What's next? Oh yeah, that's right. Same thing happened to Polly Wants a Crafter. His flatlined, and he also lost the YPP. It's not the end of the world. But so I got to thinking, all right, well, what do I do? Do I ramp up all things YouTube? Because I got 666. That's not, it's not 1,000, but it's not nothing. There's a lot of competition in the YouTube space as well. They help people grow on YouTube space. But that again, that didn't really bother me because I had all the other things in place. I got all the social medias in place, got the on-screen personality, I'm able to teach, got the knowledge, uniquely qualified. I also have a lot of graphic design and, making videos and thumbnails and other marketing materials. It's very graphic design heavy. I have a lot to offer in this space. What do I do? Well, I've kind of been jonesing and kind of missing out on making things with my hands in my shop. And I've had this multi-year effort cobbling together my own machine, woodworking machine. Actually, this person right here is a big part of that endeavor because he sells a kit. He sells parts to a machine that you can build in your wood shop. It's an overhead carving machine controlled by a computer, and it's mostly made out of plywood and other materials. Mostly made out of plywood, and there are some other materials. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to build that thing. And I got part of it done, but I'm like, you know what? I want to get in to the wood shop, and I want to start making things, and I want to breathe new life into Awesome Wood Things. And I'm inspired to sell a physical product publicly. That's an exciting and scary proposition in and of itself. But I have a good idea, and I have a built-in audience of affluent people who most likely will want to buy the product. So, and I needed a CNC machine to do that. And I'm building a CNC machine to do that. CNC machine's not done. I'm like, all right, I'm going to build this CNC machine. So I'm going to build it. I'm going to finish building it. But I want to get my product in the market quickly. So I bought a temporary CNC machine. So I bought one. So I'm up and running, baby. Last 2 weeks, I got it humming, got it all figured out. And a CNC machine is not just a tool. You need 3 other things to make it work. You need design skills, and you need to take those designs, and you need to make the tool paths. So you need to do the milling. You need to put the milling instructions, the manufacturing instructions, and then you need to get them into an app that can send those instructions to the machine, and then you need to set the machine up. So you kind of need 4 skills, multiple different apps, multiple different platforms, Mac and PC. It's kind of a daunting thing to some. Fell right into it, picked it right up. Not one lick of a problem. It's all coming together. Everything I try and do is coming in to spec, to expectations. Nothing has failed my expectations of how to use this thing properly. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to focus my efforts back on this channel, get some new views, get some new watch time, get that going. And it's going to, whoops, I didn't do that. That's weird. I don't know why that's flipped. I have a ghost. Someone's pushing buttons here. I don't know who they are. Anyway, I'm going to focus on awesome wood thing. I changed out the sign. This used to say "Make vids, people watch." I don't know if people. I've been hinting at this for a while. So I'm not going to blow this channel up. This channel is going to be here. I still have a Facebook group. I answer questions in the Facebook group. That'll still be there. And I will come back to this channel from time to time, but in 2023, I'm going to try and get this business off the ground. I'm going to finish the prototype. I'm going to show it to someone I know. My former piano instructor is going to take the physical item and show it to her colleagues and students. And she's going to be an affiliate. And I have a list of instructors. It's a piano-themed woodworking item. I have a list of instructors in Central PA. I'm going to solicit them as well, since they're an instructor. Pianos are their lives. If they see a gorgeous woodworking piece that looks like a piano, that I think I'm going to get some sales out of that. And if that starts going good, then I will get this out there publicly, where I'll even ship them anywhere, and probably in the lower 48, but something like I'll figure all that. And I'm going to have a playlist on here where I launch my business and I take you through everything. I'm going to show you what it costs to put this item together, my labor. I'm going to figure out how to do the accounting. I'm going to figure out how to do the shipping. Like, it's just going to be, watch me through this process. It's just one playlist. There's going to be lots of other stuff on the channel too, but one section of the channel will be, hey, I'm starting a business. I've never done it before. Well, I've never done a physical goods business before, a merchant type. I've done other businesses, service type businesses, consulting and things like that. But yeah, I'm going to take you through the process. And if I do great, it'll be great content because you're watching someone do great. And if I don't do great, it'll be great content as well because it's always kind of nice to watch someone not do great. But I'm going to give it my best effort. So I'm going to try and do that. Hopefully that'll generate revenue because, you know, it is a very high. I'm making a centerpiece level item, like an heirloom quality, highest possible quality that you can. I expect this item to be showcased in the home every day. It's not something you put in a drawer and whatever. It's so that's what I hope to do in 2023 is get this business off the ground. I'm already making some cool stuff in the shop. I made this with the CNC machine, sort of a simple product, but as proof of concept, I've done another thing. I'm brainstorming something else that I'm working on. Like, what the heck is this? But I've got a couple things that I want to try and creatively do. So I'm literally putting pen to paper, trying to figure out dimensions and things like that. And again, just the way my mind works, you know, things have to be super accurate, like 33/64ths, you know, like I'm trying to really make something that's functional and precise. So it's not all wibbly wobbly and, you know, it functions the way it's supposed to. So let's see what's going on here. Long form or short form or both. Got to do both. I'm sure you will do good. Thank you, Steve Nealon from Harneal Media. Did I see you come in? I may not have saw you come in. Well, that's Steve Nealon, ladies and gentlemen. Is that why you need a PC? Yes, that's why I bought this. Yeah. Is it focusing? Yeah. Can you see that? Lenovo ThinkPad PC. Yep, I own Windows now. See? There's a taskbar. Yeah, there's a program called vCarve from, and that is, it's a design software and it's a milling, what do you call it? It's a production type thing. It's I don't plan on using that software on the PC for design. I plan to import my art from Adobe Illustrator, of which I'm a certified expert in Adobe Illustrator. I took the test. Adobe blessed me with that credential. Oh my goodness. I have literally hundreds of products pile up on the prototype list. Started as a new list to redo my project. A day got insane. I could imagine. I got plans for a huge Millennium Falcon. I'm going to do my own laser when I can be bothered to unbox it. Whoa! I do not own a laser. I'm not even a Star Trek fan. Millennium Falcon, Star Trek. Oh, don't hurt me. Threw me off. I thought the Millennium Falcon was Doctor Who. Oh, people, you're hurting my brain. So it doesn't work with Mac. No, this software is PC only. Now, the thing is, it's not the only software that can do it, but it's the software Mark Lindsay CNC uses, and whatever Mark Lindsay does, I do. No, I'm just kidding. Mark Lindsay CNC is a great YouTube channel, great friend of mine, and I've watched a lot of his content. He had a live show where he would work in the app, and I would just watch it just for fun, and I'd watch it and talk to people in the audience. I picked up a lot. And this temporary CNC machine I bought came with a free version of the software. So I could have not bought the PC and used the Mac version, a competing Mac product that does the same thing, but I didn't want to do that. You're almost 8K on that channel. Congrats. Yes. Vetric expired. Yes. I got VCarve Desktop. They make several different products. There's VCarve Desktop. Better than that's VCarve Pro. And then I think there's something called Aspire even on top of that. I got the VCarve Desktop, which the nice thing about this particular software package is if you want the next one up, you just pay the difference. So you can start with the software with fewer features, and if you need that extra feature, you can go up to it. Like I think VCarve Pro, now I have desktop, but VCarve Pro has a feature where you could do a part. You can make a part and put it on the boundary, and it can tile that part for you in the most intelligent way. Like if the part's like this, it'll do it like that. Because if you did it like this, you're wasting all that space. So it can, like that's like a pro feature you need, and that's more for batching out, like for an industrial or a large-scale operation type of thing. You would get the VCarve Pro. VCarve Desktop doesn't have that. You'd have to kind of do that yourself. So it has a lot of niceties like that in it. And but for carving shapes and doing V-bit inlays, so doing lettering with a pointy of like a triangular bit, it can do both of those operations, and that's probably what I'll do most of the time. Oh, and it also came with the app where you put a black and white photo in it, and it can carve. It can do a piece of art into wood or other material by converting that into lines of varying thicknesses. So do you ever see some of those fancy effects where the image is a bunch of lines, and the lines get fatter where the dark hair is, and they get thinner where the white, it's hard to describe. It's got some bells and whistles. So I am jumping into Aspire next year. Big dollars. Yeah. I think Aspire does 3D stuff too. Right. You do a lot of 3D modeling. You can work with those types of files. Jim Bashir says, I'm really impressed with my light burn for my laser. That's cool. The CNC machine I bought does come with the ability to bolt on a laser on top of it, next to it. But I think you really need one of those laser machines that's all enclosed, that has the proper ventilation, because when you're dealing with laser cutters, you're dealing with smoke, which is usually not good to breathe. And I don't want to put a laser beam on my open air CNC machine, and that could be a problem. You are thinking of nesting the parts to get the most out of your wood. Is that like 2.5D or cutting out several? I've seen a lot of cool art pieces where people do like topographical maps of mountains and lakes and things like that. And he's talking about, yes, nesting. You're talking about how to gang up your parts on a piece of material so you can get as many parts as possible. Yes, that's one of the pro features that I don't have yet. But if I just pay a little bit more, then I could have the Pro. And if I pay a little bit more, I could even have the Aspire, which is the tippy top. Oh, it's not that bad in here. Cough. Oh, from the laser. Yeah. So I will not be doing any more weekly live streams on the regular. I will do live streams here on all things YouTube, But as far as the repeating Monday show, that's going to get backed off. I also got 2 puppies. So the house now has 2 puppies. One's 5 months old and one's 3 months old. And it's hard to do a show when there's puppies in the house. Now today, my wife, who works night shift, she's off tonight. She's scheduled off, and then conveniently or inconveniently got a cold. So she was going to call off sick because she doesn't feel good. And she called off and says, I need to call in a sick day. They're like, you already have a vacation day. She goes, oh, I forgot I scheduled a vacation. So the point is, the puppies are with my wife now. And it's hard to do a show with 2 brand new puppies in the house because they need constant attention. But that's not the full reason. The full reason, the real takeaway is YouTube took my monetization away, and it bothered me. And not only did it bother me, I've been having this growing thought where I really got to get back in my shop. I really want to start being creative with physical items again. And I have this great idea for a physical product that I want to sell, and I've got a built-in target audience that I can go direct to. Because that's another thing. You can have a great product. You have to find the people who might buy it, and then you have to convince those people to buy it. A lot of people have great ideas. That's why so many businesses fail. All businesses are a great idea, well, the vast majority of them, but they fail because they can't find customers, and if they can't find potential customers, and if they do find potential customers, they can't convince them to buy. I mean, that's what you need to run a business. You need to be an expert and make something, have something to sell, I should say. Could be a service or it could be a physical product. To have something to sell, you need to have potential buyers for what you're selling, and then you need to convince those buyers to actually buy it. If you've got those things, then you've got a successful business, presuming you can manage the accounting and do all of the businessy type stuff, which I'm scared about. But I mean, hey, and that software, I mean, QuickBooks is $33 a year, a month. $33 a month for accounting software. Like, you got to factor all that in. It's like you go to buy an item, you're like, oh my God, like, how is it that much money? There's a lot of money to have a business. It's a lot of like stuff that doesn't go into this needs to be spent and needs to be recouped. And then when you're making something physical, you've got the machines, you've got the consumables, you've got blades and glue and paint and finish and drill bits. All of that should be factored into the cost of the item you are making. But man, it would be nice if I could get this item off the ground. And even if someone else makes the exact same thing that I do, the reason I'm going forward is I've got that list of potential audience members. I've got their information. I can solicit directly to exactly who would buy it, instead of taking out Facebook ads and hoping, people kind of see, I'm going right to the source. So that's what I'm hoping. This business stuff is not as bad as it seems. I am praying that that's the case. I'm trying not to get 4K watch hours before 2023. Trying to get 4,000 watch hours before 2023. If anyone can do it, you've got 15 days left. 16, 17, 18, less than 20 days left. Go Sammy Superstar. I'm running 8 of them right now. Well, Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah. If you fall below 4,000 watch hours, they take it away. They take it away. And see, I'm also in an uphill battle because like you look at the graph, and every day that happens, your 365 rolls forward. Okay, so my graph looks like a U. So every day that moves forward, I'm getting more and more watch hours because my watch hours graph it's going anyway. So every day that rolls forward, I'm short even more watch hours. So I've got to ramp up my watch hours to make up the difference. Let me show you. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. I just can't explain it. Yeah, rolling and running. Yeah, it's a rolling 365 day requirement. So here is, let me get to the studio. Okay, so look at this. So I'm on the All Things YouTube. I'm on the Awesome Wood Things channel. And if you go to this watch time, content, 365. Oh, hold on. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. Hold on. That's what I want. Watch time hours. No, I don't have to be here. Hold on a second. Here I go. This is what I want. Okay. 365. That's okay. See this. This is what I want here. So see how, I don't know if this is going to be any better. Yeah. See how, it's going down here. This is a whole year. This spans one whole year. So see how it's trending downward and then kind of going up. So as time rolls forward, this is going to go down. So I have to make up for it. So I've got to see, this was 2 weeks ago, this was 3.8. And now it was just 3.5. So probably in 4 or 5 weeks, maybe 2 months, it'll be 3. Like if I did nothing. So I need to start getting all of this back up to then where I can reapply again. Yeah. So I've got it all kind of, I've got the 1,000, way more than 1,000. I'm already 2-step verified. I have no community guideline strikes, and I'm below the watch hours, which really sucks. But I'm not doing it. I'm not making this decision because I'm out of YPP. That's not it. I really wanted to get back into the shop more often than I was there. I was in the shop a lot, but not as much as I wanted to be. And I wanted to start. I mean, I've all this in place. Like, I mean, look at all of this. I mean, even on the woodworking side, I've got the website, the YouTube, the Facebook page for Awesome Wood Things. I have Instagram, Patreon. I have a Facebook group. I have an Instructables account, which is very important for crafters and makers. I have an Etsy store, and I have an email newsletter. Like, I've got all of these things in place and an audience. I'm like, it's almost irresponsible to kind of let this go. So I want to get back in the shop, and I want to launch my business. And I'm having a blast using the CNC machine because I have the mastery of the design side of that. tool. I have a mastery of it. You know, I'm making things with expert knowledge of how to properly make them. A lot of people run very successful businesses just with type. They do signs that are mostly fonts and type, or they pull stuff down off the internet and they use it. I've got the design chops and I've got the drawing expertise in the exact software that is compatible. You need line art software. You need vectors. I'm an expert. So hopefully that propels me ahead of many other people who are doing the same thing. Hopefully it means that. I'm not ever going to be the best, but I hope to launch forward making interesting content, interesting products with this tool. I'm really excited about it. What's Instructables? I'm glad you asked. It's a how-to website. So if you need instructions on how to do something, this is where you go. Like, for example, my DeWalt scroll saw maintenance kit. There is 57 discrete steps on how to tear this tool apart and service it and repair things that are broken. So step 1, step 2, do this, do these items in step 2, step 3, step 4. It's very oriented that way. I made instead of taking apart a tool, I did an Instructable for how to build this router table. This is another tool made out of wood. And, I tell you what you need. This is step 1. Step 2 is to cut the hole in the router plate. Step 3, finish. I put the nice arrows in it. I show you what to do and how to do it, how to reinforce it this way. It's look at this. I mean, it's not insignificant. 27,736 people loaded this page on this platform. And look at this. This is an embedded YouTube video. So when you play this video, I just got 1 view on YouTube because it's playing on YouTube. Doesn't look like it's playing now. There it goes. Yeah. So so people who are on there probably watched my video as the embedded player, but it still counts as watch time and views. So out of those 27,000 people, probably almost all of them have played that video. So part of my 300,000 views on that particular video, I would bet that a vast majority of these 27,000 people are part of my total there. So that's what Instructables is. Instructables. Instructables.com. It's a great resource. I come to Instructables sometimes because it'll come up in search results on how to make or do something. This is fun. This actually has a Etsy listing. So I teach you how to make this desk. It's a multi-step process, blah, 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 blah. But this has my Etsy store. This is my Etsy store. And someone actually bought this. What? One sale. Look at this. I'm a rock star. One person on the internet paid me $6.99 for my plans on how to make this desk. And it was, I got to tell you, it was the strangest thing because I saw this deposit. I'm like, where'd this deposit come? Oh, maybe it's Stream Elements. No, it's not Stream Elements. Oh, maybe I sold a T-shirt. No, it's not Teespring. I'm like, where did it come from? Where did this money come from? I finally figured out it came from eBay. Oh. Just make a playlist called All of My Videos and then get us to watch it. Yeah. He's at 3.5K on the rolling 350. So close, but it's still under. Yeah, true. Yeah. Now, it needs to be legitimate watch hours. So YouTube can kind of tell if you're faking it. Like, for example, if you have 10 videos in a playlist and you get your aunt to watch the playlist, all 10 videos, and you have her repeat that process 5 times a day for a week, YouTube's only counting it once. You know, YouTube is very clever, and there's YouTube is a large data set. At the end of the day, it's just a mountain of data, and they can tell if the watch time is legitimate. Like, for example, if there's 10,000 views in an hour when you typically get 100, and all of those 9,900 views came from a third world country on a mobile browser, like, they're going to know something's up. That's not going to count. So it needs to be organic watch time. But yeah, I've got lots of playlists out on Awesome Wood Things. Lots of playlists. Run through them, please. I have to finish rebuilding my website so I can also embed YouTube videos on there too. Maybe set up a blog. Yeah. I highly recommend websites for business, even YouTube. I was thinking of doing long live streams to get a lot of watch hours. That only works if you have the audience watching you, sustained for the entire time. Live streams are good at some things and not so good at other things. Adam's Exploits question, Matt, how do you get the emoji symbols in your video description? Every time I put them in there, they never upload. I do it directly on the platform. And I'll show you. You go into your video. You want to edit this. So here's my description. He's talking about these emojis, I believe. Like, how do I get them in there? I just right click, do emojis and symbols, find the one I want, double click it. There it is. Sometimes you got to double click it several times. See, it's there now. And then hit save. And if you view this, it should be there. The Mac has a built-in emoji picker. Description. Right. Yep. See, right there it is. That's how you do it. Or if you're on, if there must be a way to do it on a PC. Is that in YouTube Studio? Yes, it is in YouTube Studio. After Christmas is over, I'm taking a few days off work. Yeah, rock and roll. I've already uploaded the new theme you wanted and the plugins also, Robin. Okay, talking to Harneal Media. Steve Nealon's talking to Robin. Stream Elements is set up. Asking you to join the Facebook page. Polly Wants a Crafter. Jerry Brown says, I have 2 under construction websites. Time, never enough hours in a day. Pff, brother, I hear you. Jim Bashir says, I have to change the third world country strategy now. Dang. then you can add Amazon affiliate links. Oh, that's another thing too. Yeah. A maker type channel is very good with affiliate. I should say many types of content on YouTube can be good with affiliate links, but with the making type content, you're like, this is the glue I use, this is the paint, this is the adhesive, this is the blade I use, this is, because not only is it good for you as a content creator to catch a few pennies on these sales, but sometimes the audience demands it. They're like, I want the exact product you use. And even if, glue comes in 3 different size glue bottles, they want the exact size glue bottle I have. It's the same glue in the small, medium, or large bottle. No. So there's an expectation almost to do that with affiliate stuff. Question. Did you see the new feature when you're watching shorts and the person is live? It says they are live. Yeah. That is something that Twitch has done for a long time. People are like, why can't I have this on YouTube? So, yeah, YouTube took that. Yeah, I just notified me you were going live. Heart. Love it. Love it. So bottom line, I am still here. This is still going to be active. That's a great way for you to engage with other people who want to be successful on YouTube. It's a place I monitor and I answer questions. If you have questions about YouTube or anything about running a business on YouTube, marketing, graphic design, whatever, get in the Facebook group. That is there for you. All the other things are still going to remain up. I'm not abandoning the channel completely, but there won't be weekly live streams scheduled. There will be live streams. They won't be weekly. They won't be scheduled at the repeating week interval anymore. And wish me luck. All the links to all of my awesome wood thing stuff are in the description. Surf around there. Get on the email list. Jump on the Facebook group, which is called American Woodworkers. That's the Facebook group name. And I'm still doing the morning shows. This isn't going to stop. My Monday through Friday vlog, which is kind of like a diary of what's going on in my life. Since my life is mostly content creation, that's kind of what you get there most of the time. And then occasionally on Fridays, I do a show with Sandy Archer. These are both on the Awesome Fun Things YouTube channel. Not Awesome Wood Things, but I'm still doing that. Thank you. I appreciate the good luck there, Adam. I will miss the waking up to a taco meme sniff. I still have that. I realized I gotta put more memes on the calendar. I downloaded a bunch of dank taco memes. So that Tuesday posting will start to happen. This is the Facebook page column. I have a Facebook page called Awesome Taco Memes. Go drop that a like if you want. Facebook gave me access to stars. Apparently I have stars on Facebook now. And there's also a little thing called VF Talks. Yeah, I do that as well. That's on his channel. He has a channel called The Venture Forward, John Venturini. Hi, John Venturini. That's Fridays at 6:30. Most Fridays at 6:30. We talk about anything and everything. And I also simulcast that over here on Awesome Fun Things as well. So fun. I simulcast it as long as I have Restream.io, which I'll have until October 2023 because I accidentally paid for another year. I meant to cancel that. Get us hooked on taco memes. Moves on with life. I'm glad you like that. There's a lot of people like that. It's amazing how fast a Facebook page can grow if you post taco memes. Good luck. Pizza is getting cold. All right. Polly wants a crafter. He's got dinner. I'm going to jump off. Thank you for being awesome here on All Things YouTube. And I'm I'm going to do a new chapter here in 2023. I'm not getting off the internet by any stretch. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to do like even a lot more content. So do hit that description. Follow me in all those places, and I'll catch you on the flippity flip. I love you all. I love you all. I'm still here for questions. If you have questions about YouTube, you can always hit me up. Take care, everyone. I'll keep you posted as I go. Rock on. Maker's Rock is coming back too. I'm doing that too as well on the interwebs. Gotta go. Love you all. Bye.